Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So today we are going to be milling up some boards for my late son's grave so I can make him a nice fence. And look who showed up for the occasion. These exact boys were the same ones that ran through on the day we buried our son. So it's pretty cool to see how everything came full circle. And yeah, they're just chilling out in the yard. We fed them. Princess is keeping an eye on them because they keep trying to get into the rabbit hutches. But it is pretty cool to see how they were the last ones to see us when, last time we seen them was when we buried our son. And now that I'm building him a fence, they came back. So yeah, I'm gonna try and work around the boys sleeping today because I really don't want to bug them too much. I mean, I was already panicking about coming out here, but yeah, I'm excited to have the boys back. They've already gone through one grain bag, so this is about to get really expensive. But there's one thing I love about having the animals around that when they ain't even mine is taking care of them, just seeing how they interact, learning about them, just like Togo, except I've known Togo his whole life, and he's always been a pain in the butt when he was little, but he's a fantastic dog now. All right, well, off to work. So here we are. It's the first time sawmill's been starting, quite some time now, but right behind me, I got some logs that are gonna get milled up into, I'm not doing exact dimensions, but I'm gonna try and make them around 4x4 to go at the top of the hill at our late son's grave, and then I'll just use some of the wind boards I made before to do the fencing, just to make it look nice. And I'll probably bring up the other logs that are down by the creek for milling later. I'm not sure what I'm gonna make out of those besides new supports for that, because as you can see, the mill is not sturdy by any means anymore. So I do need to make some new beams for that. That way it can stay steady and we can actually do some productive work on it and actually make projects, because yeah, the way it's sitting right now, it's not gonna do nothing. So Princess just found that. Well, because I'm an idiot, I forgot I got these winches to put on the sawmill to actually haul bigger logs onto it, so that might eliminate one purchase of the two I was saving for, but we'll see. I'm still really want that one thing. Anyways, so yeah, 2 winches, and to make myself look even more dumb, so I didn't find the log dog in those boxes. Guess where it was? The whole damn time, right here. I'm so ashamed of myself. So yeah, I'm gonna add those on. All right, well, I got the beams measured. That way I can go ahead, cut them with the little saw. Test how sharp this is. That way they're ready. I'd say that's pretty sharp compared to what it was. Well, as you can see, got 4 4-foot posts there. I'm gonna put them over with the other lumber just down the hill there. That way they can all go up with the hand auger, the drill, screws, dirt shovel, all the stuff I'll need to make the fence up there. So yeah, it feels good to have that done and finally ready. But as for right now, we're gonna go ahead, take the quad down to the sawmill, add the second set of log dog. All right, let's see if I guessed this right. 1/2 inch. Yes. Okay, come on. All right, so that's done. Let's put this off to the side, and yeah, this weekend we'll make some proper support for the mill. I probably won't add the extension yet because it's a lot of ground I can't really afford to be messing with right now, and my apologies, you can't even see what I'm talking about. Basically, where the mill's at right now is the most level piece of ground out here, and if I extend it, as you can see, it dips, has a little hill over there. I don't even have you guys sitting straight, so I don't know if you can see what I'm talking about, but yeah, right there, kind of dips and starts raising up a bit. So if I add another 6 feet, it should be okay, but just not sure I want to do that right now. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Sorry again that it was short and kind of scrambled, but it is what it is, you know. And yeah, this job alone, you know, building that fence, it'll be worth every penny I spent on this sawmill. Even though supplies wouldn't have cost me that much, this still makes it worth it. So hopefully y'all have a great day, have a great weekend. If you're in Canada, have a great long weekend, and I will see you next time.